I'm so excited for Tears of the Kingdom to come out on May 12th. I have been replaying Breath of the Wild for the second time, and during my replay of the game, I've been thinking of things that I would really like to see in Tears of the Kingdom. So I put together a list of 10 things that I'm really hoping for, and I wanted to share them with you. I haven't watched or read like any theories about Tears of the Kingdom. I've only seen the 10-minute gameplay that Nintendo put out and the trailers for the game. So I'm basing this list off of the gameplay video, the trailers, and also my experience playing Breath of the Wild. I'd love to hear what you guys are hoping for in Tears of the Kingdom, so leave a comment and let me know. And yeah, let's get into the video. So to start off, one of the things I'm really hoping for in Tears of the Kingdom is more traditional style dungeons. So dungeons like we had in Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and I know in Breath of the Wild we did kind of have dungeons with the Divine Beast dungeons, but I really want something like we had in the older games. I want doors that are locked. I want keys that you have to find in hidden treasure chests and things like that. So I'm really hoping in Tears of the Kingdom they bring back that old dungeon style. I also hope that Link is able to have some special powers like in Breath of the Wild from the Divine Beasts, where Link would be able to use like Mipha's Grace or Rivali's Gale. I love Rivali's Gale, by the way. So I'm hoping I'm hoping that in Tears of the Kingdom, Link has, I don't know if he'll have those abilities, but I hope he has something like similar. I'm wondering if Link will get new abilities in Tears of the Kingdom, because in the 10-minute gameplay, we saw him have new abilities like Fuse, Recall, Ultra Hand, and Ascend. So something I noticed was in the left part of the screen where in Breath of the Wild we would see like the Divine Beast icons and we would see them like loading if they were out. Those are not in the Tears of the Kingdom trailer, but you do see an icon representing like Link's new abilities. So I'm wondering if those are kind of replacing the Divine Beast abilities from Breath of the Wild. I know we see 4 abilities that Link gets in Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm still hoping there's more, and I'm also curious to see like how he gets these abilities. I'm wondering if it'll be kind of like in Breath of the Wild where you have to defeat like the Divine Beast dungeon temple to get these abilities. So I wonder if it'll be like that in Tears of the Kingdom. So another thing I'm really hoping for is shrines, and I really, really love the shrines in Breath of the Wild, but I feel like I do want Tears of the Kingdom to have bigger dungeons that are like more traditional. So I feel like if we do have bigger dungeons, I think we should have fewer shrines. So in Breath of the Wild, we have 120, which is a lot. So I'm hoping for like maybe 80 or something, because I still really like shrines. I think they're super fun. It was really fun finding them and solving the puzzles in each shrine. So I hope that we still get that in Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't seen like shrines in any of the trailers or anything, so I don't know, but I hope that we do. I did see that Link has a stamina wheel, so I'm thinking that we will have shrines because he needs some way to like add to his stamina wheel, and I'm assuming the hearts as well. Because in Breath of the Wild, after every 4 shrines that you beat, you get actually, after every shrine, you get an orb, a spirit orb. But once you get 4, you can like exchange them for a heart container or adding to your stamina wheel. So I feel like we will have shrines because Link needs a way to add to his stamina wheel at least. And I am kind of sad that they have the stamina wheel. I feel like I wish he didn't need to have stamina. I wish it was unlimited, but we do see it in the gameplay video, so that's why I'm hoping there will be shrines still for that reason. I'm also really hoping for more shrine quests in Tears of the Kingdom, and just like kind of, I don't know, shrines that you have to like work to get to. So an example, in Breath of the Wild, there's one where it's like really dark in the woods and you have to like use a stick with fire to like find your way to the shrine. Like that was super fun. And there's the labyrinth shrine. Like I want more of that where you kind of have to like navigate your way somehow. And something that I really, really, really don't want in Tears of the Kingdom is a major test of strength, minor test of strength, and moderate test of strength shrines. Those are my least favorite. I really, really, really hate those. So if we do get shrines, I don't want those types of shrines because I didn't like them. They were okay. And I don't know how many we had in Breath of the Wild. It felt like 30 or something, but I just don't want those types of shrines. I'm also hoping for more durable weapons in Tears of the Kingdom because in Breath of the Wild, weapons broke so fast and it was really annoying. In the gameplay, like 10-minute video that they put out, it does show Link like using a tree branch and it breaks in like 2 seconds, which is like what happens in Breath of the Wild. But there is like a new ability where Link can like fuse 2 items or objects and make them into like a new weapon. So I'm hoping with that weapons become more durable. And it does say in the not the trailer, in the video that because Link put the 2 objects together, the weapon becomes more durable because when he initially had the tree branch, it said like your tree branch is about to break, or you know that message that comes up when like your weapon is going to break. So that comes up, but then he attaches like a rock to it or something, and then he keeps swinging and it doesn't break. So I'm really hoping that this new ability helps a lot with weapon durability. So speaking of the new kind of fused weapons, I'm also really hoping for increased inventory spaces. That's something I also found kind of frustrating with Breath of the Wild, is that I can't add a lot of weapons to my inventory. So I hope that in Tears of the Kingdom we have more like available slots, at least to start with. I know in Breath of the Wild you can increase your like weapon inventory and like shields and things like that by collecting Korok seeds and trading them into Hetsu, and then you can unlock spaces. But I hope like in Tears of the Kingdom we just get a few more to start with. I think it'll be a lot better. And yeah, it's just very frustrating to find like cool weapons, but you can't get rid of the ones you have. And I always have a hard time with like knowing what weapons to get rid of. So it would be so nice to just have more space. So also speaking of Korok seeds, another thing I really want to see in Tears of the Kingdom are Korok seeds. I love that aspect of Breath of the Wild. However, I hope that there's not 900 of them. I think that is too overwhelming. It's too many. I feel like it should be a lower number. When I did my first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, I only found like 51 Korok seeds. So yeah, I mean, I hope we still have them because they were super fun. It's really like a nice little extra part of the game to just like find them and figure out like the small puzzles that they have. And I wonder if we will have them because they, like the Korok seeds, equals inventory spaces. So if we don't have Korok seeds, I will be really sad. But I also wonder, like, how would we increase inventory and things like that? So I'm very curious to see if we will have Koroks. I'm also hoping for some like cute, fun, and sassy new characters in Tears of the Kingdom. So characters like Girahim from Skyward Sword and Midna from Twilight Princess, like those were so funny and like, I don't know, it's just fun to add to the game, like new personalities. And then you get to like really see their personalities too. In the trailer, we do see some like old characters from Breath of the Wild come back, and some of them are fighting alongside Link, like Sidon. And I love Sidon, so I'm super excited that he's back in this game. So that'll be really interesting to see like how those characters come into play. And I would just really like to maybe learn more about them, I don't know, just like see their personality a little bit more. And maybe there'll be like new characters that are funny and sassy. Another thing I'm hoping to see is cooking. In Breath of the Wild, I loved being able to cook in the game and like collecting different ingredients that you find and like putting them together, figuring out what works. So I really hope that is also incorporated in Tears of the Kingdom. During the 10-minute video, it did seem like there's like flowers and things around that you could like collect. So I'm hoping that Link will still be able to cook because that was a really fun part of the game. Oh, and I did see like a fire pit at some point, I think in the 10-minute gameplay. So fire pit in my mind equals cooking. So hopefully there will be cooking. But I also hope that there's a way to like save recipes that you know work. I don't think in Breath of the Wild there was a way to like save recipes or like go back to like a list. So I really hope in Tears of the Kingdom they make it easy to save recipes because I would have to like Google recipes to increase hearts. So yeah, hopefully it's a little bit easier to like refer back to recipes. I also really want to see more from Zelda. I know in Breath of the Wild we did see like a good amount from her. We saw her in a lot of memories, and that was really, really awesome. But I hope in Tears of the Kingdom we continue to see more from Zelda and like her perspective, and yeah, just like more from her backstory. Because I feel like in the older Zelda games, we didn't get to see too much from Zelda's perspective. So I really hope we get to see more of that. And I feel like this won't happen, but this would be so cool if we were able to play as Zelda, similar to like Paper Mario, where you can play as Peach at the end of the chapters. Like that was really, really fun and cool and unique. In the trailer that like just came out at the very end, Zelda says, "Link, you must find me." And I want to know everything about that. Like, where is she? What happened to her? Why did she get there? Why is she falling from like, I don't know. In the trailer, she like falls. What happened? I also love her haircut. I know that's like not related to anything, but yeah, just I want to see more from Zelda. I want to know more about her. I want to know everything. So I'm really hoping we get to see more from her. And lastly, and this one is kind of like a funny and random one, but I am hoping that there are no blood moons in Tears of the Kingdom. In Breath of the Wild, there is a blood moon that happens like every few days, I think, and all of the enemies that you defeat come back to life. And it's really annoying because for me, I feel like there were way too many enemies in Breath of the Wild. Like as you're walking around, there's just a ton and they come out of nowhere and it's like scary. And like, why are there so many of you? So I really hope that there is no more blood moon. We don't need the blood moon anymore. Once I defeat an enemy, I want it to be gone forever until I beat the game. So those were the 10 things that I'm really, really hoping for in Tears of the Kingdom. I literally can't wait for it to come out. It comes out on May 12th. I'm so excited. That's going to be all I do is play Tears of the Kingdom once it comes out. Let me know what you're really excited about, what you're hoping for in the game. Leave a comment. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.